thought we left off with this, with Amane being upset with us. She was so mad at us because she... Yes, I understand, Amane. I'm gonna need you to give me a quick second because I still need to sync the video. The fact that I'm probably gonna leave this part in means I gotta go ahead, cut it out, pause it. Wait, no, I have to go ahead. I have to go into the future, go sync it, then bring it back, and then decide whether I'm gonna either cut this part out where I actually do the sync, which I probably won't because it's not too big a deal. It is a little loud in the ears probably. It's never as bad as I think it is, but also my ears are fucked, so maybe it is worse. But either way, I gotta either go back and cut this part out specifically in between the sync you do and the regular video, or I gotta leave this part in and the whole thing, in which case is all just stupid, and I don't appreciate your tone, ma'am. You know what I do appreciate? The fact that I now own a chair with a fucking back to it. I'm not gonna be doing this the entire fucking time like a goddamn gremlin. I look fatter now, somehow. My fucking head is tiny. What the fuck is that about? Like, I don't know if it's just because I'm a freakish fucking giant, and because I'm fat, because I'm fat, that's not helping. Why does my head look so fucking small? I just noticed that, like, I've noticed it a couple times every once in a while. Like, I don't have a small head, I don't think. I look in the mirror and I'm not like, this bitch got a small head. Take that how you will. I'm just saying, like, in a video, I don't know if it's like my head's too far back or what the fuck. I look like I got a small ass head. What is that about? Just got really fat, big, wide fucking shoulders. She'll check you like a goddamn water buffalo. I guess I'm just gonna leave it in. Was it as good for you as it was for me? It wasn't. Because it was real good for me. No, anyway. Hey, hi-ho, and howdy, everyone. My name is Shannon Shook, and welcome yet again to another episode of the sweet, tasty Grisaia goodness. That's right, boys and girls, we're back. We were supposed to be back last week with videos for the earlier stuff in the week videos things, if you get what I'm trying to say with my words. But basically, that did not work out because out of fucking nowhere, they were like, oh, here's a wedding. And I'm like, oh. Well, it's not like I had shit to do. It's like, your mom's wedding. I mean, she knows I love her, right? Because I got shit I need to do. People are upset because I don't always get there in time. And I have to push shit back. And I don't want to do that to them. And they're like, it's your mother's wedding. Shut the fuck up. And I'm like, okay, that was very rude. I've never heard you use that language in your entire life, grandmother. You are a good Christian woman. I don't know what this fuck word you say even is. I don't even know what that means. She didn't say that. Again, I don't think I've ever heard her say that in my entire life. Anyway, hey, hi, ho, and howdy, everyone. My name is Shannon Shook, and once again, welcome again to another episode of Grisaia. You guys know now why I wasn't here last time, and again, I can apologize over and over again till the end of time. Every single week it happens. But the best I can honestly do is just be like, it happens sometimes. And again, with shit like that, what the fuck am I gonna do? I don't... Like, that wasn't just, oh, I'm really tired because I had to work. No, I had to work, and then I had to go do an entire day of wedding, and then had to live through another fucking day, and then had to not sleep for, like, 2 days straight. And then people were in town, and I was out of town, and everything was wrong. Anyway, but yeah, no, that completely threw off my entire week. Shoutouts to my mother, though. If she's happy, I'm happy. Just really wanted to be able to get shit done. Anyway, how you doing, Amane? You looking fucking goddamn fantabulous again. I am trying to remember. I don't believe... It's terrible that this is the first place I have to jump to. I don't believe I've been spoiled on anything. At least not anything, that, again, that I'd consider a huge spoiler. Like, again, I was just talking about this in the Discord before we started. I absolutely came across some shit that people would consider a spoiler. It's just, considering the other spoilers I've gotten, I would not consider it nearly as big a thing. Especially since I know full well it's coming. I mean, I bought the unrated version of the game. I know it's fucking coming. Huh. You know what I found. I wasn't looking for it, but I found it. Two of it specifically. The point is, anyway, like I do know it's coming, and number two, it's something that again I'm not going to be showing on screen, because this is YouTube, and Susan already hates me. She doesn't know who I am, but she hates me. That's right, Susan. I see through your sneaky trickses, you utter villainess, you. Please don't kill my channel. You're great. Your stuff doesn't always work, though. Or it works in ways I wish it really didn't. Because I get spoiled on other shit. It's not really your fault necessarily, but kind of a little. Anyway. So... explaining the spoilers that I have going into Madoka is just gonna be the worst fucking thing I've ever had to do on the channel. Just like, I literally talked about... It's not gonna be the worst thing. I just remembered what series I'm playing and remembered episode 50. Was it episode 50? I think so. Anyway, it was episode fuck me is what it was, in more ways than one. Oh, shit. Oh, if I wasn't laughing, I was crying. What the fuck happened in the last episode? Very little, because I kept talking like this, like a jackass. That being said, I appreciate everyone's support that was there for it. Again, I know there wasn't a ton of shit happening, but I'm at least glad we got a little bit going on, and I'm gonna try and get more this time, because that's what really matters, because I need more Mich in my goddamn life. I fucking love this girl so much, man. Again, I cannot stress that enough. She is still by far, like, I say by far, I still adore Ichigo and fucking Suzuha and all of them. Nanami, oh, Jesus Christ. Rem, Polo, Nep, Weiss. The entire fucking cast of Katawa Shoujo. Like, point is, I love them all extremely dearly, but it is absurd how much I love this fucking loon. She is goddamn perfect. And by that I mean she's a fucking just enigma of broken bullshit. And I love her for it. I love her in spite of it, I love all the things. That's what really matters. But yeah, so we're just dealing with a little bit of the fallout from the smooches. That was what happened last time. And you know what? Bet you we can get a little more of that, because you look like you're not very enthused. I was enthusiastic as I am that I got this chair and that new bookshelf. How does that look, by the way? Can you see it? That's the problem, is you can't really even see what's going on there, especially since I have to cover the fucking light, because that shit lights up like a goddamn Christmas tree if I don't. It's a problem, but yeah, no. So now I got 2 bookshelves. I'm gonna get more stuff to decorate it, some new figures and shit like that. I'm literally looking through that earlier before I jumped on here. But yeah, so just more quality of life, little cute shit in the background. And my back not snapping in twain. So, good things all around. As far as we can tell, at least. I'm intending to get a better chair. A much better chair, but this is already a much fucking better chair. Anyway, you don't give a shit about my fucking seating situations. Yeah, so that was what happened last time. Do I have anything else to talk about on the channel? And I think I do. And I think I've officially come to my decision on what I'm going to do in regards to the next series. Because, of course, School Life won the last poll. And I said flat out that was one of the ones we were going to do. But the problem was I was still trying to decide what we were going to do with the other one. The Shannon's choice of it all. And in the end, I decided we are going to watch Bloom Into You. And a lot of people really fucking wanted Laid Back Camp. And I know that and I get that. But, and the thing that pushed it over for me was, the whole point is it is a Shannon's choice. It is to single out a show that doesn't get an abundance of love that I really want to see, and I just will never fucking get to, because it doesn't get voted. So, in the end, that's why I made my decision for that. It's the same reason why in the future, I already have some ideas that unless they get a ton of votes, I'm probably going to go with those first, even if something else gets more votes than it, and it's still no Shannon's choice thing. Like, for example, Data Life is another show that I get requested fucking constantly in my Discord, because there's like 2 or 3 people in there that are fucking loons over it. In a great way. I approve. But like, for example, that's one of those things that didn't get shit for votes, really. I mean, got like half as much as normal, or as the top, I should say. But I would very much like to see it, and I know that they would very much like me to see it, and they've been pushing towards it, and it's something that if it's not going to get enough votes, maybe that's something that I can put on my own little thing. And there's obviously plenty of other examples of stuff like that, but I think because of the whole point of it in general, that's what I'm going to do. So we won't be watching Laid Back Camp this time around. We will have to save that for another time. That being said, I fully intend to watch it at some point. Again, I wanted to watch it in the first place. But yeah, in the end, I decided to go with my gut, go with the one I want to see most, and the one that wasn't going to get as much love, because that's the point. Anyway, so again, I don't know how much crossover that is between that audience and the fucking Let's Play Grisaia audience, but just in case there is, of course, I'd like you guys to know. So that's the plan. And then after this whole next collection of reaction things ends, we're going to trim down on it a lot. Not like all of it, but we're going to trim down on a decent chunk of it. And that's because, very specifically, there is more game shit coming out that I want to get into. Fire Emblem Three Houses is coming out very fucking soon, and I fully intend to get into that, and I would love to get into it on the channel. Fucking Pokemon Sword and Shield comes out towards the end of the year, which I'll fucking kill a small baby if it tries to get in my way. Like, come on. So, those are two things, for example, my eye is killing me. Those are two things, for example, that I desperately want to see, you know, happen on the channel. And then there's the other thing is, personal VA project stuff. If you guys, for the people in the back who didn't hear, I'm a voice actor. Nothing fucking crazy, but I voice acted things before, and I've had a ton of fun doing it, and something that I've always wanted to do is see a couple things in particular get the love that they don't get. Because it's one of my favorite things about the VAing, especially in more amateur sense, is I can take things that don't get that sort of love, and I can make that sort of thing happen, or I can help someone else make that happen. And because no one else seems to be able to get it done, fuck it. I'll throw my hat in the ring. Also, I've always wanted to try the directing thing, so fuck it, we're gonna do that. So that is the intention. I've talked about it before, but especially for the Grisaia audience, you will know that there is another game in particular that I fucking adore. It's in my top 3 of all time that doesn't have any voice cast, but definitely not an English one, and I want to do something about that because, again, I love it dearly. So that is the plan. I would like to do that. I'm probably going to start with another one in particular that also happened on the channel, because it's much smaller and I think it would be a better starting point. But that's shit that I want to get into, and I want to make it work. So I'm going to try and do that. But to do that, I'm definitely going to have to cut down on reactions more, because I already can't keep up with what I'm fucking doing here. So trying to add more shit on top of it isn't going to work. So I'm going to try and even it out more between all different things. Does that make sense to you? That's the plan. Anyway, that is a fucking really long way of saying, how about we just play fucking Grisaia? Because that's about 15 minutes in at this point. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so thank you guys for putting up with my bullshit. As always, let's get another 7 seconds into the video and then have to end it again. Anyway, let's do this. Hello, you sweet magenta-haired beautiful goddess. How you doing, baby girl? What is up, Amane? I'm getting the sense that you might have something you want to say to me.
その通り。どうしたじゃないわよ。自分でも分かってるくせに。ミチルの様子がおかしいの。ユージが原因らしいじゃない。
I like to reiterate that it's definitely my man's fault and not mine. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Suppose I can't deny that, but there's not much I can do about it.
そんなことない。ユージが何かしたんなら自分で責任取りなさい。
Lord, again with this responsibility. Oh my God, Jesus, what am I, a human being who has to deal with life?
だって明らかにミチルの様子は変よ。喧嘩したなら仲直り。そうじゃなくても仲直り。わかった？
You could apologize for being like, I just crammed my face all up in your face. So maybe like, I'm sorry if you wasn't into that, or if you wasn't into that and wanted it a different way. I apologize. Maybe it's not okay for me to be doing that. Maybe I could have asked. But also, you was being real pushy about it. And I was trying to explain it, but he's also, again, being pushy. So there's a little bit of blame on both sides. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that you might have issues with that. If I can do anything to help, I don't know why I turned into some Southern Belle. What? Anyway.
どうせ二人とも意地っ張りなんだから。
I'm getting the
男の子のユージが
vapors.
先に謝りなさい。
It's true. You guys are really bad about that, both of you. Fine. At this rate, Tranquil. That's... Wait, is Tranquil the second? Wait. Yeah, because Unpheasant is the third... Sorry, this is not important. My tranquil school days seem likely to take an unpleasant turn for the tense. Suppose I'll have to take your considerate advice.
もう、皮肉言ってないで早く行ってきなさい。みちるは部
Must
屋にいると思うから。
And tenderly care for and cherish the besto. Understood. Rest assured, I'll solve this post-haste. Or so I said, but but how exactly am I supposed to approach this? The problem's entirely on Michiru's end right now. Somehow or another, I have to get the girl to relax a little. Pasta. You know she loves pasta. Let's make her a bowl of pasta. I got noodles. I got spaghetti. I got fettuccine. I got some Alfredo sauce. I got some tomato sauce. It's got some, I believe it was spicy basil and something or other. Shit was really tasty. I don't got no, like, extra fat. I don't got, like, vegetables or meats, like some sausage or some shit, which sucks, but I mean, like, I ain't got a fridge. I gotta work with the communal fridge and shit, and I'm like, everyone already takes up all the space. I can handle, like, canned shit, because I can just do that whatever I need. You don't care. Pasta is my point, I guess. Thinking it over isn't gonna get me anywhere. Deciding to play things by ear, I head straight for Michiru's dorm room. It works either way. Michiru, darling, I'd like a word. She's working with that baseball bat. I remember I tell you about this. We discussed this before. She's doing questionable things. What's up, sunshine of my life? How you doing? I forgot how much I fucking love you. I didn't really. We literally just got done talking about you for a fucking while in the Discord. You're fucking amazing. I love everything about you. Not sure I follow. What the fuck am I doing? Like, come on me? What the fuck? The edges of the mustache. I don't know why that was the place I went with it. I know why that was the place, because I'm awful. I got toasted marshmallow syrup. It's not as good as the white chocolate, but it's not as bad as the almond. The almond was the most disgusting thing I've ever put in my entire mouth. Worse than the cum. What? Anyway, not sure I follow. I think I have a pretty normal look on my face at the moment. It's something out of the ordinary. Oh my god, listen to your voice. Am I not allowed to have a normal expression now? Well, that sounds like a nuisance. Oh. I will stick at whatever respectable distance you require, but also, if I could get a little closer, I wouldn't complain, but that's up to you. I'm just here. Yuge can do whatever he's gotta do, but I'm just chilling. You protagonist bastard. Ruining all my fun. Want me to back off then? This far enough? Oh no, you animal. This far enough? I saw that one coming. And so I ended up all the way out here. You are fucking nerds, and I love you. Hi. You do. I'm respecting personal boundaries. I'm just playing around. Don't mind me. Unless you want to mind me. I don't really care for if you do. I mean, you're fine, but I have priorities. Perfection priorities, and you're not them. I'm sorry, that's terrible. Anyway. Incidentally, Jeezer, what do you think a man needs to... when do you think a man needs to take responsibility? That could be misconstrued as pregnancy, so you be very careful, sir. Again, that's excessive. That I did. However, it didn't involve... See, this is exactly what I was talking about. This Like, oh, thank Christ. Motherfucker. Supposed to be there yet, man. He's not wrong. It's true. Like, again, within reason. It's like, I don't know what it's like. It's like, just, you know, try and be always considerate. I know that might be difficult for the man's huge. He's, again, emotionally fucked. I don't know how to deal with human beings as if they were human beings. But, like, you know, just within reason. Not every little thing, obviously, but... Sorry, damn it. You don't say. That one seems to have worries of her own. Well then, let's see, what's my next move? Put on a cape and fly from the roof like Batman. It's not gonna get you anywhere, but, you know, look fucking cool and or really stupid doing it. Maybe a combo of the two. In the end, I make the bold and resolute decision to read a book until the heat dies down a bit. How very bold of you. Bold as this coffee. About as lukewarm as it too, which is just depressing. At times like this, one might get the impression that I spend every waking moment of the day I possibly can reading. For the record, I'm not as severe a bookworm as Michiru seems to think. To be sure, I spend an unusually high proportion of my time with books, but I also exercise, listen to music, watch movies like anyone else. Might be a little hard to believe, but I particularly enjoy the radio. I'm a huge fan of Three Dog! Ow! I'm sorry, we're gonna... This didn't need to happen. Listening to... I don't know who that is. I'm gonna say it's Ross from Friends. I know that's not who it is. But I just don't give a shit enough. Through a veil of static resistant to even the most careful dial twiddling adds a certain resonance we won't find anywhere else. Hi, baby girl, how you doing? You wanna smile? Your smiles are amazing. Other things that make me not want to die every day. That's better than upset. So, please less upset if you can help it. I don't know. It's just me. I'll try my best. You do what you can do. Sunshine. Anyway, unexpectedly this time Michiru is the one who approaches me. Huh? What's wrong? You want me to take responsibility as well, then? Oh, I'm listening. Sadly, only in one ear, but that's because I'll go crazy if I don't. I'm gonna fucking bite my entire finger off of my body. First she drives me off, now she's following me around. I really wish the girl would make up her mind. I just want to wrap this whole mess up and get things back to normal ASAP. If there's any person you could possibly have said, make your mind up to, it maybe isn't the person who seems to have multiple personalities. I would like to throw that out there. I realize that's not insanely prevalent to the situation, since it seems to be the same one at this point. I'm just saying, of all of the people you could have said it to, it's like saying, yo, I wish fucking King Kong spoke better English. Like, he's a fucking monkey. What do you, like, you picked the wrong person to say it to, is all I'm saying. That was not a great connection to me. Go on. You would pull off that role in the King Kongs, in like a school play, very well. You'd probably have to take the Twin Tails down. I don't remember there being Twin Tails in any version of that story. But, I bet she could pull it off. It'd be really cute, too, because you'd be, like, super adorable about it. She'd probably think the monkey's real. I just called it a monkey. That's not... Damn it. Sorry. It is a lot of his fault. A little bit of you, too. Well, yeah, sorry about that. I'm gonna fucking kill you. I got the shakes, that's the problem. You're talking about what happened the other day, right? That was my bad. Forget about it. Oh. Forget it means forget it. I'd appreciate it if you could wipe the whole incident from your memory. That said, I do understand that's probably gonna be a little difficult to pull that off right now. Yeah, it's not one of the things you just immediately go like, well, I guess that didn't happen. You know how it is. It's just there. It's like, I don't know. I fucking was really upset with my first situations. And I'm like, yo, this was stupid. Why'd you do that? That was dumb. That wasn't who you wanted. That wasn't where you wanted. That wasn't why you wanted. You fucking there. And he was just like, okay, I guess, sure. You stupid bitch. Like, I don't, it's not her, that's me. I don't know. It's like, that's not, and it's a thing I always want to be like, nah, it didn't happen, don't worry about it. And I was like, nah, you're just a stupid, impatient bitch, and now you hate it, because that wasn't what you wanted, so. You have no one to blame but yourself. Literally no one to blame but yourself. There's 20 different occasions where that person was like, no, if you don't, like, if you're good, don't worry about it. And you're like, oh, I'm fine, don't worry about it. Fucking idiot. I don't like how much this series is responsible for me revealing stupid shit about my life. I'm not a fan, and yet I'm the one who does it. Fucking stupid. In that case, just act like you don't remember. We'll pretend it never happened. That should keep others from squawking at us. Squawk, squawk! Be like little vultures. Look at all of them. Look at them to pick up the corpses of rumors. I don't know what that means, but I said vulture, so now I was stuck with it. I think life will be simpler and easier that way for both of us. What do you say? I would also love it if you two were an adorable couple, but also mostly I wish you'd get the fuck out of the picture so that I can be an adorable couple. But there's nothing adorable about me with any human because I look like me. I'm just saying, Yuji, I want you to give me your looks and then just kind of fuck off. Just kind of not be around anymore. Something wrong? Yeah. Oh. Oh, sweet pea. Back to normal Sundre. Okay. Glad to see you got cheered up. It kinda is. Don't get all worked up. Someone might come over to see what's going on if you keep shrieking like that. I misinterpreted red and night as evidence that I've upset you in some way. Yes, misinterpreted it. Oh no. Not sad, crying Mich. Don't do it. They are actually. Go look in the mirror. No. Yeah. I was trying to help the situation, but Yuji just exists as he is, so like, he's gonna just fuck shit up. I realize again, I have no right to talk. We just got done talking about how I just fuck shit up all the time. I'm just saying, it's easy to place blame when you're not the one doing it at the moment. Yeah, no problems. You can go back now. Stay true, soldier. I believe in you. Well, that's that. Glad we cleared everything up now. Oh. Nice work, Kazumi Yuji. Problem solved. Crisis averted. Mission accomplished. We got him this time. That's right. Nailed it. And so the curtains drew closed on this problem play. My peaceful school life was salvaged from its moment of peril. Nothing can possibly go wrong. Kazumi Yuji, you're the best. Kazumi Yuji, occupation, fucking perfect. Fucking jackass. My dude. Or so I'd like to say, but that's not how big fucking shock there, my boy. All's well that ends well, yes, but my problems hadn't run their course. If anything, they were only just getting started. Yep. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know how it's always visual novels. Like, nothing is happening. Nothing is ever Shut up. Nothing is ever fucking happening on screen, and yet it's always the thing that jump scares me. The only thing that has jump scared me fucking harder ever has been one moment in Resident Evil 7. That was it. There was the one moment with the fucking window and goddamn Marguerite. Other than that, Literally every other fucking time. Never in a goddamn show. Never in anything else. It's always fucking visual novels. It's open. And it's never the scary shit. It's opening a door. It's fucking just... It's usually opening a door, isn't it? It's fucking Misha barreling into the room. It's fucking Monica opening the door. Saving my life. And yet somehow that's the scarier thing. I don't... Fucking horror stories, all of them. Anyway, I'm focused. What happened? From above, I hear a strange warbling scream coming straight out of a kung fu movie. My first instinct... Sorry. My first instinct was to suspect a terrorist attack of some sort, but there's nothing in the way of explosions or gunfire, but that seems fairly unlikely. Whatever the case, I clearly need to investigate. Leaving my room, I immediately head for the stairs. This man running up there like Batman.
Kazami-san, Amane-sanの声がしましたが、レイプでしょうか?
I wish we could have jumped to a different conclusion first, like stubbed her toe, but, I mean, that is technically a possibility, I guess. It's an unpleasant world we live in, but, I mean, again, I'd like to, let's get that off the screen. I'm just saying, we could have, I'm gonna lean towards stubbed her toe. Please. Can't deny the possibility, but there's no way to know for sure until we take a look. Let's go and investigate. I'll go get the baseball bat with the spikes in it. And not no, like, pussy-ass nails. Fucking railroad spikes. So... She's got the right idea. I mean, I basically said we should get a Morning Star. You just said the cooler word. Or is it the dumber? I don't know. Point is... Railroad spike baseball bat's pretty good. Not necessarily. If you've got the time to say even a mouthful of that, it'd be better to spend time running to Amane's aid. She's not wrong, but by this point Amane is dead. I'm not sure about categorizing that as a weapon. More of a tool, isn't it? Granted, a fairly dangerous one.
さすが風見さんです。確かにその通りかもしれません。しかし、なんだか不安になってきました。メーカーのカスタマーサポートに問い合わせる時間はありますか?
Stop it. I don't know where that hand's been. I should have put that. Point is, Amane's dying. We know this, right? Sorry, but there's no time to waste. If you're that curious, send an inquiry to the manufacturer at a later date. It'd probably be a European company, though, so I think you can write an email in German. I know how to say white snow in German. It's not particularly helpful, but I do because best girl. Anyway, no time for that. All right, let's forget about the weapon for now and Germany. That's... See, Kasachi's enough... She's the kind of person to take it literally, and she'll go full Drax on it and then just forget Germany exists, and that's somehow gonna backfire. And it'll be your fault, Yuji. You've done this. Berlin. Yep, there you go. I thought so. Nice work.
Amane さんがレイプ犯に無残に服を引きちぎられたことを想定して何か羽織るものを持っていた方がよろしいでしょうか?
Again, you're making assumptions here, but also at least you're trying to be thoughtful. That's nice. I can appreciate that. Okay, stop talking and follow him. Just don't ever speak again. We'll know soon enough what you need. Okay. I don't know, but it's probably some fucked shit.
Amane-san, rape ですね.
Considering we're in the laundry room, I'm gonna either stand by the stub toe or someone ruined the load of laundry. That's what I gotta guess.
いや、違う。これ見て。洗濯機の中にレイプ犯が
Can you magically make her fucking forget that shit too? Because it's just gonna keep coming up if you don't. I know that sounds potentially horrible, but just for the sake of getting through this conversation.
そうじゃなくていいから見てよ。はい、確認します。あらら、これ。
Either that or the whole of Michiru and or Kyle is crammed in there. I peer over Sachi's shoulder in the opening washing machine. It's full of colorful toy cars about a few inches in length. A handful would be weird enough, but at a rough estimate, there's a good 100 of the things in there. I can honestly say, with absolute certainty, that is not what I ever would have expected to have found in there. Like, could have found anything in there. Anything. I think it would be more likely to have found an aforementioned rapist than just 100 some odd little toy cars. Gotta be honest. That was more likely in my head. And that was real fucking unlikely in my head.
アマネさんに頼まれていた買い物を一時的にここに保管しておいたのでした。ここって洗濯機の中に？そんなわけないですよね。なぜ洗濯機の中におもちゃを保管するんですか？
I'm trying so hard to follow what's happening here.
アマネさんに品物を渡そうと思ったら、それよりランドリーが汚れているから掃除しておいてと指示を受けたので、ひとまず洗濯機の上に置いたんです。
Okay, so the other question I'm having, I think I'm following you. Maybe there are bite marks in my finger. Okay, I'm following you. Okay, so number one, we gotta find the answers to then how did they end up in the washing machine? Obviously. Willing to bet it was Makina or Michiru, because that sounds like the two who would do it. Just like, oh look, cars, let's wash them. And then probably the start of this. Why were you getting like 100 toy cars to give to Amane? Did she ask for 100 toy cars? It sounded like she wanted 100. Why did she have? Why? Why is anything right now? I'm trying so hard to figure this out, and it just keeps coming back to sounding like some sort of cult. So I don't know. Now that she mentions it, there are indeed a good dozen cardboard boxes stacked on top of the machine. Tell me, Sachi, are these all full of model cars?
はい、そうです。おそらく箱が壊れて中身が洗濯機に落ちちゃったんです。
I mean, those washing machines look like they open from the front, not from the top. Also, I'd imagine that would be difficult for them to do that unless the top was already open and you put it on top of the top where it doesn't make sense for it to go in like that. Because if so, then maybe it was up there on the side, but the thing was open and they had to knock it over onto it, and then the box broke and they all poured it in there and someone put them back up there and then folded it back up again. I'm just saying the story don't sound up to snuff. That's what I'm saying.
見てください。他の箱も重みで破れてきて。
I do have to ask again, why the fuck do you have all these toy cars?
落ちた！箱が壊れて全部落ちた！
Okay, maybe that is how that happened. I'm just saying, in my head, it didn't make an abundance of sense. Logic. Anyway, our washing machine seems to be drowning in toys. It's a phrase I don't think I'd ever say. Amane, my friend, what were you planning on doing with this massive collection of toys?
知らないわよ。私、さっちゃんにこんなの頼んだ覚えないもん。それはどういうことでしょうか。ちゃんとあまねさんの言う通りに買い物をしてきたのですが。
Let's get through this first.
私はおもちゃの車が欲しいなんて言ってないよね。
I must say is, if Amane's route is finding Amane, then it's going to be really interesting. Probably really sad. I'm saying if that was the case, if it was like a memory thing, then that would be something, I guess, rivaling the likes of Michiru's situation. But I feel like it would have been more noticeable in the past, if that was the case. A model car riot. Don't think I've ever heard that phrase before.
はい、私も最初は困惑しましたが、すぐにミニカーを使った一機のことだと分かりました。一機といえば少なくとも100人からの人が必要です。ですからこの小峰幸、まずは100台のミニカーを集めるところからスタートしたのです。
Or maybe she just misunderstood you and you're saying something weird like a modern chariot because you wanted to go on a buggy ride in the park with a horse. I don't know what you wanted, but I need explanations. 一口にミニカー100台といっても、そこまで在庫を抱えた玩具店はなかなかありません。 Like, I know your families are probably rich and stuff because it's like the whole reason you're here, but why do you have that much money just to go buy a bunch of model cars? Aren't your parents going to be like, Sachi bought like 3 to 20 dozen model cars again? Oh, shit.
おじさま、ミニカーくださいな。100台。5台ならあるよ、お嬢ちゃん。そんな会話の応酬です。
I don't blame the individual for going like, well, maybe that's a lot.
しかし、Amaneさんがミニカーで悲願の一機をやりたいのであれば、それ相応の数を集めなくてはなりません。私は様々な玩具店に問い合わせ、ありったけのミニカーの在庫を。
Can you help us figure this one out? Wasn't a horse buggy, but yeah. She just wanted like a nice sandwich. Anyway, go ahead.
集めました。そしてここにようやく300台の。はい。
You asked for 100, and you somehow ended up with 300. I was being exaggerative when I said 20 dozen. Damn it.
私がさっちゃんに頼んだのは耳かきだから。
Okay.
耳かピ？
お
ピじゃなくてキみかき耳かき。もしかしてそれは耳を掃除するときに使用する。
Think it's more likely that
どうでしょうか。
than a modern car riot.
うん。ミニカ一
I keep saying modern, I meant model. I'm also retarded. Notice that. I tried to bite my finger off a minute ago. Baby girl, I don't know if it's just because it's all the same sprite, but I'm just saying, you look fantastic. Don't worry about it, baby girl. Just you handle yourself. Stay gorgeous. And by stay gorgeous, I mean just you do you. That's the thing. Just you do you. That's what matters here, man. You're tippy top.
耳かきとミニカー一機。まさかそんなアクロバティックな聞き間違いをするなんて。っていうか、ミニカー一機って何？どんな種類の判断？
I don't think it sounds like something too crazy to happen here because like Makina exists as a human being. So I'm just like saying it's not impossible. Oh, she's dead. It was fun while it lasted, folks, but there goes Sachi. Missed her chance. Should've went on her route, now she's gone. All the color draining from her face, Sachi begins to quiver like a spastic jellyfish. Sounds about right. It's probably not a bad idea to try that, at least. That is not an insignificant amount of money, even for it being yen. It's not cheap. Amane, my friend, Sachi's face is currently the color of a moldy vanilla yogurt. What do you plan to do about this? Also, thank you for that visual image. You animal, man, that's gross. Oh. はい、承知いたしました。滑
烈ですね。すぐにご用意いたします。
Oh, she's breaking. She's dying. She really dying. Someone gotta help her.
違うのですか？もう何が正解か。
Oh, sweetie, no. Oh, I don't like that at all. No, come on, man.
困っちゃうわね。どこかにミニカーが数百台ないかしら。
Okay. Now, this better be you using your magical wizard brain, which, like, every once in a while kicks in, you just become a fucking, like, just super perfect person in the smart ways. You're already super perfect in all the other ways. I mean, like, even in your dumbness sometimes. But you're perfect. Point is, I'm just saying, if this is one of them times where you just roll up and like suddenly understand the situation perfectly and know how to fix Sachi, then that's amazing. If it isn't, then I do not even want to try to understand why you wish that. Okay, we're gonna find out. I'll just shut up. We'll just let it go. We'll see. Just as the crisis seems to be coming to an end, Michiru enters the scene with a blatantly unnatural line of dialogue. Turning her head to take in the horde of model cars now scattered across the room, she opens her eyes wide.
これ全部ミニカー？まさかこんな偶然。でもこのミニカー必要だからここにあるのよね。どうしましょう。みちる様、どうしましたか？
Oh, I don't like sad cry Sachi. That's the worst thing ever, except for sad cry Michiru. We understand this, but like, no, don't ever leave the bubblegum alone.
それがね、知り合いのミニカーマニアがどうしても明日中にミニカーを300台用意しなくちゃいけないっていうのよ。
There's no way on earth you didn't just decipher this and fucking whip it together like a goddamn perfect Michiru.
なんでも夏のミニカー祭りで冷やしミニカーにして配るんだって。
Fucking perfect human.
でもそんなに都合よくミニカー300台なんてないわよね。どうしましょう。実はごめんねサチ、もう行かなきゃ。私には時間がないの。何しろ300台のミニカーを明日までに用意しなきゃいけないから。
Because again, it's like it's not the first time she's done it either, where she just weirdly figures it out and zones in on a situation and can like make it work. And I don't know, it's interesting. Again, fucking Michiru's the shit. I shouldn't be surprised. I fucking love her.
みちる様、ここにあるミニカー、よろしければ使っていただけませんか？
It seemed like isn't she just always kind of weirdly pretty okay with dealing with Sachi? I don't know. They weirdly work together well. Even if sometimes she's just begging Sachi to do shit for her. It just, I don't know, it seems like, I don't know, they work out well.
いいの？だってそんなまるで奇跡。
What a complete farce. It's taking a conscious effort to keep my eyes from rolling. It's A. You judgy bitch. It's working. Don't you dare sass the perfection that is Michiru.
実はこのミニカーはすべて返品しようかと思っていたんです。
What the fuck are you gonna do with their toy cars though when you get them? That's the real thing. Because that person doesn't exist. So what the fuck are you gonna do with them?
返品だなんてとんでもない。だったら私がいただくわ。
She just starts chucking them out the window. Dear God, what do I do with all these cards?
喜んで。
Oh. Boop, you're adorable. Is there blood on me? What the fuck?
どうしましょう。すぐにでもお礼をしたいけど、私持ち合わせがなくてね。今持っているものといえば、偶然ポシェットに入っているこの耳かきだけ。
A small part of me wonders, again, because now with the context of knowing that there's, you know, two Michirus, how good is the other Michiru at faking being the one I'm more used to. Like, with the more high-pitched voice and stuff like that. How easy can that person... Because, again, like, that... When we met her, she seemed to be, like, really kind of, like, jaded and, like, not dealing with the world shit. Like, she just kind of is, like... I don't know, weirdly distant. And, again, it kind of, I don't know, seemed jaded in a way. I don't know, so I'm wondering... Because, like, if that was what was happening... If it was more that version of Michiru quickly jumping in like, hey, I know how to solve this fucking problem. I figured these fucking two out. I know how to fix this. Because that would kind of make some sense. I don't know. This is something I was thinking about. I don't know if that... It's very possible that's not the case, and it is just the one I'm more familiar with, just who happens to be, again, weirdly good at shit. Or that weirdly good at shit part is just the other one that I didn't know about until more recently. So I don't know. It's a thought. Could be fucking retarded and have no idea what I'm talking about. It's also very possible.
私って本当におバカさん。耳かきなんていらないわよね。これはしまっておくわ。みちる、その耳かき私にちょうだい。いいけど、なんで？実はさっちゃんが耳かきと耳かきを。
It was a whole thing, but again, I get the feeling you were paying attention.
耳かきを私がもらうと、さっちゃんが喜ぶのよ。なんですって？奇跡再び。わかったわ。じゃあこれ、あまねにあげるわね。はい、耳かき。みちる様、ありがとうございます。みちる様がいなければ。
Sweetie, you just need to fucking relax for 7 seconds of your life, if physically possible. Also, goddamn little blushy Sachi is adorable. Blushy Michiru, though.
冷やしミニカーの屋台に行列ができるのが目に浮かぶわ。はい。
Well, if they're really satisfied with this, I guess I'll keep my mouth shut, but seriously now.
それでは私、お掃除の時間ですので。助かったわ、みちる。ありがとね。
She's pretty fucking perfect.
だから何がよ。こっちこそ助かったんだからさ。何よ。まあ、助かってもお礼なんて言わないけどね。
Is that really an authentic tsundere attitude? I'm having some doubts.
そうですね。
I'm willing to bet a whole quarter. I know, but I got 2 of them. No, wait, are those nickels? Those are quarters. I'll bet a whole 2 quarters I'm right. Ain't nobody gonna collect, so fuck it, I'll do it.
あれれ、何？なんでもないわよ。あまねは黙ってなさい。ちょっとユージと会話してみて。ユージ。こんにちは。
Oh. Hello. How you doing today? Konnichiwa. Don't ever say that again. That doesn't sound good coming at you. I'm gonna hit you with the old konnichiwa, baby girl. How you doing? That's also not even a good fucking shitty. I ain't even fake it. Fucking. I live in the mountains. What the fuck? I mean, she.
不自然じゃない。何？仲直りできてないの？
I mean, they
そんなことないわよ。普通よ、普通。
existed around each other in a weird way, I guess.
はい。もう一度挨拶。こんにちは。はい、どうも。
Oh. Damn it.
あんた、ちゃんと謝れって言ったのに。
Alright, Satan, relax. Jesus.
いいのよ、あまね、黙って。 そういうことじゃないから。ミチルこそ黙ってて。今私はユージと話してるの。
Well, if you have a solution to this, I'd honestly love to hear it.
大体何があったかわかんないけどね。女の子。
Crammed my face in her face, and it was so fucking good.
黙ってってば。
Oh shit! I don't like angry Michiru. That's upsetting. Oh no.
ごめん。そんなつもりなかったんだけど、ただ。あ、違う。そうじゃなくて、私。
I don't like any of this. Cause like sassy yelly Michiru is one thing, but just like legitimately full on. I don't like upset Michiru in general. Like sad or when her fucking heart is acting up and shit. Like I don't like any of that shit, man.
ごめんね、本当に。私関係ないのに。いいの。そうじゃないの。そうじゃないってば。
Her face contorted with anxiety, Michiru stumbles repetitively over her words. It's painful to watch, but I'm not sure how to intercede. The next moment, just to complicate things further, Makina pokes her head into the room. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't like it either. Makina, whatever you're about to do, man. Makina, this isn't a good time, okay? Save it for later, alright? Yeah, it's not a good time, though. Michiru's just kind of in a way at the moment, so just... And again, that's the thing is, you know, she's upset, but, you know... And it's just the thing is, I just don't want Amane... I don't know, it's a difficult thing, because, again, Amane is very much, strikes me as the big sister, motherly type person. So I'm sure that a lot of the time, she's the one... Again, she has her own fucking problems and is a goddamn maniac in some ways. But in a lot of ways, she is very much the motherly sort of big sistery person of the group. Because, like, even Yumiko, who's arguably as mature, if not more mature than Amane is, you know, she's less there. She's a lot more distant than Amane is. So I imagine a lot of the time it's Amane kind of, I don't want to say bossing people around necessarily, but taking a more authoritative role. And especially with something like this, because especially obviously it's an emotional thing for Michiru, dealing with Yuji in this whole situation. I imagine she just doesn't want to deal with that shit right now, but she still obviously very much cares, which is why she's not fucking happy about the fact that she just yelled at Amane. So I don't know, it's I don't know, man. I don't like seeing everyone upset, and I know she doesn't mean any harm by it. She's just trying. Neither of them do. You're just trying to look out for each other. Amane just cares about Michiru, and Michiru just don't want to deal with the shit right now. And then you're there. You're not trying to be a pain in the ass. But I just don't want to see you fucking getting a fucking panic attack again, man. And again, I'm still not 100% sure again if that's fuck if that that other scene does not complicate things a lot. I never 100% know what to think is going on in Michiru's head then. Please don't. I don't want to see that. Hey Makina, we're leaving. Stop talking and come with... I have to end this shit soon, and this is not how I wanted to end it at all.
みちる、ちょっと落ち着こうか。私も言い過ぎたし。やだもう、やだ。何？私のせい？ごめんね、チルチル。どうしよう。
Hey, Michiru, are you... For a long moment, Michiru stares fixedly at the floor in silence, her expression hidden by her bangs. Judging from her astonished reactions, Amane and Makina haven't seen the girl act like this before either. But when Michiru finally speaks, the first word out of her mouth comes as yet another baffling surprise.
っていうか、驚いたでしょ?
No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Because, I don't know, again, it's stuff like this that makes me think, like... Because, again, I'm still not 100% sure, and nobody's told me, which I appreciate. No one's like, yeah, no, you 100% got it nailed down, don't worry about it. And no one's also been like, you're so fucking wrong. I appreciate no one's been spoiling anything for me, and letting me just kind of figure it out as I go. But, like, again, I still don't fully know 100% that I can say, yeah, like, she has split personality disorder, or if she is just really in a way where, like, she wears a fucking mask. Like, she cannot fucking handle shit, so she... Or react to shit well, or she has to fucking think she has to fake her entire way through her life or something. Like, I don't know which of those two things are accurate, or if there's a weird little mix of the two. Like, I don't know. So, I don't know, it's one of those things trying to piece it together bit by bit. And especially it doesn't help with how slow I'm going through the fucking thing, so I'm learning very slowly. But I don't know, it's one of those things where, like, I can't pin her down exactly. So everything that kind of happens, a small part of me is like, I don't trust that. Like, that at all. I don't believe that. I don't believe the, oh, gotcha, I'm fine. I don't believe that for a second. That's some bullshit. I don't believe that. Flat out. She is fucked up at the moment, and she is doing everything she can to either counter that, or she's fucking snapped into a different situation. Like, I don't know. I just know I don't fucking like it. That is all I know. Because that was not sassy tsundere yelling Michiru. That was fucking done Michiru. And I do not like that. And I don't like this even more. It's not just the abrupt attitude shift. Michiru's expression is like that of a completely different person. Everyone else in the room, myself included, is struck speechless. Amane blinks her eyes in utter confusion. And yeah, again, I can't tell if it's her being fake, and I can't tell if it's her... Again, because I don't know for certain. I don't want to place that, you know... That, like, that is what she is on her, because I don't know for a fact, but it does seem a lot like that, so I don't know. I don't know, man. It's a thing. And that's the thing is, I don't even know how much of it is even intentional, because in a lot of ways it could be she doesn't necessarily have multiple personalities as much as she kind of creates one, and not intentionally, like, not as in like being fake, but as in like hiding from her pain. Her say the real Michiru is the one that you see out on the cliffside or whatever. You take it like that, and that's the side of her that's really there. That is the real Michiru, for example. Again, I don't know if that's the case, but this is if it goes down this route, then that's the real Michiru, and she can't deal with being that person, or she can't deal with not understanding life or not understanding people or something, whatever the situation is. Because again, she seems very disconnected and jaded and doesn't seem like she gets things. Like the fact that, like, how she interacted with Yuji the first place about the kiss, it was really like robotic, and like she didn't get it at all. Like I don't know, it was really strange. It was very disconnected. So a part of me is like, maybe it isn't necessarily a multiple personality thing as much as it is a persona that her mind makes because she can't fucking handle it. So whenever it gets too hard for her, she snaps into fucking into, you know, fake tsundere, you know, Mich mode or whatever. Like I don't know. That's things I don't know. And this is the part where everyone's going, shut the fuck up and read the goddamn game and you'll learn. But like, I don't know, I want to explain what's going on in my head the whole time, because I sure as fuck don't know what's going on in hers. But I don't know, it's just, it's trying to decide between those three. Is it completely unintentional? Is it split personalities? Or is it intentional? I don't know. None of them I like, because it involves Michiru being upset, and I don't like that. And that, again, is that last one, is that last one imply, or those last two, I guess, really imply that there is a real Michiru, and then there's a fake one. Whether it's intentional or not intentional, that is what that would be implying. And that's also a weird thing to deal with. Potentially. I don't know, man. I do not know, but I know I have to fucking end this shit soon, so hopefully there's kind of a good cutoff point coming, because otherwise the videos are gonna start to desync, and I'm gonna freak the fuck out about it, because I hate it when it does that. I probably would have just been just as baffled if this was my first time seeing this Michiru, but that's not the case. A vague understanding of the situation dawns on me. It's very possible he's literally about to explain it, but I'm still glad I got my ideas out beforehand anyway, because that makes me feel smarter if I'm right. I see, so that's how it is. Yeah. I love you, baby girl, but I need to figure out what's going on. Because I don't like not being able to understand you in any way. And again, if it is the faker thing, I'm sorry. If it is the faker thing, and it is more intentional, how much of it is for herself and how much is it for everyone else around her? How much of it is she can't deal with shit, or how much of it is she thinks the world can't deal with her? Or if it's a combo of the two. Fucking a bajillion goddamn possibilities. This girl's a fucking enigma. And she's my favorite thing on the fucking earth. So, I want to know. Yuji, if you think you got this nailed down, I'd appreciate your opinions. And that's the thing. You also went out of your way to change what kind of character you look like. Fake tsundere thing as well, which is stuff that makes me think, again, it is a choice of hers. She's specifically doing it. Could have fooled me for a minute there. Maybe it's best for you to think of it as that for now, but that's definitely not that what that was. It's some shit is what it is. I just don't know what shit.
かなり真に迫った演技だったんじゃない？みんなカラーっと騙されちゃって素直なんだから。うわすっごい疲れた。どっと疲れが出た。あのさ、そういう冗談やめてよね。うっかり信じちゃったじゃないの。みんなお人よしなのよ。さあさあ、私はこのミニカーを冷凍庫にどうやって入れるか考えなきゃいけないから、解散解散。
Even if it's fake, god damn if that's not the greatest smile on the planet. I don't know, but it's fucking good.
ちょっとずつ買えるかもしれないからね。冷凍庫にミニカーとか嫌なのよさ。断る。あら、そう。
It'll be a little weird.
まったく。それじゃあ私は忙しいんで、ほら解散。はーい解散。ディスソリューション。じゃあね。
Yeah, it's probably best y'all just dip.
私もチルチルにいたずらの仕返ししてやるのよさ。ああ、分かってると思うけど、ユージ君はちょっと待って。君には言いたいことがあるんだけど。
Yeah, I definitely think I'm right on that one. The moment the others stay at a lounge room, the smile completely erased from Michiru's face. She watches me with a serious expression, her tone of voice cold. Doesn't surprise me. I've got something I want to ask you myself.
それは好都合ね。そうね。教室で待ってて。なるべく人の来ないところがいいから。
Yeah, fine by me. I don't like there ain't no sound. But I think this is where I'm going to have to cut it off. Anyway, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching as always. I'll see you guys next episode when we figure out a little bit more about this. And I'm feeling pretty confident in that last little bit. I don't like it. I don't like any of the possibilities. All of them are bad in their own way. But, yeah. Fuck. Anyway, thank you guys. Catch you guys later. Bye.